Get ready. It's time for a well-deserved break, Pittsburgh, with Heather Abraham and David Highfield from the KDKA-TV studios. It's Pittsburgh Today Live.
That's probably the last time I did a sit-up. Right there in the open there where you see me do a sit-up.
Now that you mentioned it, same.
Yeah.
Same, yeah.
We're going to get back to that at some point. Hey, it's Monday, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, it was a great weekend, but I feel like we need to start with what happened on Friday because it kicked off things in a big way.
Oh my gosh, we had so much fun. If you missed it, where were you? We were live at Shore Stadium to preview the Steelers' first home game, and we had a blast. We had merch, we had delicious food, we had Chris Hoke.
You got to try on Chris Hoke's ring.
I did, yeah. So
you really loved that part.
I didn't want to give it back. And then I was like showing it off. Every moment, like I would ask a question and put my hand like on my chin to like, yeah, look at my ring. So it was cool. But we did have all the new merch, and we got a sneak peek at the menu as well.
Oh.
And that brings us to something like we pride ourselves in when there's a technical snafu that we try to cover it up.
Yeah.
And I think we did really well. But this was something that happened that I didn't even realize was happening.
Actually, as you're talking, this is exactly what happened. So you at home probably wouldn't have known the difference.
Because David talks a little too much sometimes. And
there's a lot going on. We have two photographers who are there, but we have
Right.
multiple mics. We have a lot going on. And so as we're getting ready to start the segment with the wonderful
the food,
folks,
yeah, from the chef and
from Aramark behind all of this new food for their menu, my microphone goes out.
Right.
So it's crackling, it's really loud, and they said you can't talk or talk into David's mic. I assume that David knows that my mic isn't working because he just carries on like I'm not there.
Well, I kept thinking, like, boy, Heather's really into this food. All she's doing is eating, and she's not talking anymore. And I was like, yeah, you had like the stuff dripping down your chin.
I was just eating as fast as I could.
And honestly, I didn't even realize, I just thought you were so into the food. It wasn't until the segment was over and you were like, you realize that my microphone died and that's why I wasn't talking. I just like blah, 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 blah.
There was some, I don't know, the photographers understand this stuff better. There was a frequency, something or other. We don't know. All we knew is that I was not able to talk. And then at the very end, we have these things called teases, and that's when we say, coming up next, we're going to do X, Y, and Z. So I have to lean into David's microphone. So I'm like,
is that why you were talking into my chest?
Coming up, we're going to be doing. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It was so fun. We laughed hysterically afterwards. Hopefully you found that a little bit amusing. All right, let's talk about your weekend. What else happened after Friday?
Oh my gosh. Well, the eating continued. We went to Cucina Bella. We've actually featured them before on Talk Pittsburgh. This photo doesn't look great because right now my iPhone cloud storage is full and David had to take a picture off of
Yes, we took this picture off of your phone with my phone. Yeah.
It's been a morning. I don't know if Mercury is in retrograde or what's happening, but we had a lovely time celebrating our friend Taylor. It was her birthday, and the food was amazing. We ordered for the table, and we just let her do it.
So it was like family style?
And they don't, I think that their dishes could be family style, but it's not like that.
Okay.
We just ordered a bunch of food.
Yeah.
They have these yellow peppers that are sliced and they're so spicy, but they're in olive oil and seasonings and they give you all this bread with it. It was one of my favorite things.
That sounds delicious.
It was hot.
Yeah.
It was like, even the wine didn't cool it down. You were like, oh gosh, it was so good. And then Saturday was a marathon. I know there are parents out there, grandparents out there who did this exact same thing, but we had to be at 3 fields all day long. So our first game was Lila. She had to be at the field at 10:15 for an 11 o'clock game. And then Rocco had a game that started at 1:30. So he had to be up at a different field. Then we were back at this field for a game that started at 6, but Sonny had to be there at 5:15, and I had to work the merch tent. So literally we were at a football field from 10 o'clock in the morning until 8:30 at night because they play 6 quarters in South Fayette. Not 4, That's typical football.
Right, right.
They play 6.
Wow.
To allow for all the extra players to get on the
I see.
field.
So everybody gets a chance to play.
Yes.
Yeah. I feel like your Saturdays, we need to have an energy drink sponsor your Saturdays because you need some sort of like something to help you power through.
I mean,
really?
It's every parent. And then in between, like if we had a little break, like an hour in between, I was getting home and like switching over the laundry so that I could try and get something done. But it was.
Right.
And then as some people said, you will miss these days. I don't disagree with you. But being a working parent without the flexibility of like, oh, once they're in school on Monday, I can get everything done that I need to.
Yeah. No.
I am not recovered.
Oh, your face.
And yet, I decided to add more to my plate, both metaphorically and physically.
Yeah, look at this. I did see
Literally.
this picture. You had it on social media.
I really was craving some good homemade sauce, so I made
great.
some Sunday sauce, some Sunday gravy, as people would call it. Bought some fresh bread.
And all this looks fantastic, but in the bowl, the white stuff there is
Ricotta.
To dollop the ricotta on the top. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just
that's
feel
fantastic.
like once I started doing it, you just can't go back.
I know.
Nice
and
dollop
then
of
we'd
ricotta.
like drizzle the olive oil on top of the ricotta
good.
and then a sprig of basil.
Woo, we cut up basil into it, so it was already loaded with basil. It was so good. So good. How was your weekend?
Very good. Let's talk about that Super Bowl ring first because I posted this. So I posted these still pictures online, and I'm so in love with it. It's so fun that he let me wear it for a little bit. And someone on Facebook was asking, now, did any of his like Super Bowl, like his football prowess, rub off on you? I can tell you, I'm just as uncoordinated now as I was on Friday. So I don't think that happened, but it was fun to wear. It really was.
You know, I can throw a football. I just can't catch it.
Okay, well,
Can
that's
you
half
catch?
the equation.
Can you catch?
No,
'Cause then
and I
maybe
can't
you
throw
and I
very
could
well.
Be a good.
Well, maybe. We'll work that out.
Okay.
We'll try that outside in the grass. All right, here's a question. Have you ever had a cat try to help you gift wrap? Well, that's what happened. Little Marvin, so adorable. But this is how it went down. So, like, I sneak upstairs to wrap a couple gifts.
Yeah.
And Marvin hears me and then jumps up on the table or on the desk and, like, gives me this stare like, you know, how would you even think about proceeding with this without me? Because he loves the tissue paper, he loves the wrapping paper, he loves the ribbon. Oh my gosh. So he's my little helper.
Love it.
And by helper, I mean, not at all helpful.
Not at all.
Yeah, but it's just adorable. And then we had a wonderful dinner with our friends Carla and Dietz. We compared notes about Paris.
Oh, look at this.
And look what they made. This pasta. So
We both had rigatoni.
it has eggplant in it, and it was fantastic. And Dietz made these sausages. It was a wonderful, wonderful meal. That actually, Gary, we brought the dessert. We bought that. We didn't try to make dessert. But it was just a great night with friends. And there are some meals that happen at home and you're like, this is better than any restaurant meal. And that was one of those meals. So Carla and Dietz, we just loved it. We loved spending time with them, but the food was amazing.
Amazing. It looked really good.
Yeah.
But wait, is Carla the one that does the rhubarb dessert?
No, that's Cindy.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, and that's coming up soon, right?
That's
Isn't
true.
rhubarb
I think
season?
rhubarb season is around the bend.
Okay, just
You will
waiting
check
for the
out with
picture of
Cindy
that
McKay
soon.
and find out. Yeah.
Okay.
Coming up, Steeler Nation, unfortunately, still in mourning that loss to the Seahawks. But when it comes to fandom, there's a difference between passionate and downright painful. So our etiquette expert is here to throw the flag on the fans who maybe take it too far.
Plus, you've seen Edgar Snyder pointing at you from billboards and on TV for years, but now he's pointing to what you should be ordering for lunch. We're taking you to a local restaurant serving up a sizzling special with Edgar's name on it, and it's all for a good cause, too.
But first, Dr. Mike is telling us a spooky story. He's revealing how a dog toy could be scarier than anything you might find in a haunted house. We're diving into that and more hot topics when it comes to your pets and keeping them safe.
It's Monday, September 15th, and if I may, I just want to wish my mom a very happy birthday. Hope you have a great day.
Happy birthday!
You know our pets have a talent for finding trouble.
Yeah, that's why we have Dr. Mike with us here today. He is walking us through the unexpected hazards that come up this season.
And we're actually going to start with a story about a pet toy that turned up in a very precarious situation. Can you tell us what happened?
Yeah, so it was just a toy, a normal toy that the dog was playing with, little ball, and it had an emoji face on it. And the dog, probably because somebody handling it might have had chicken on their hands or something, it smelled different, so the dog decided to eat it. And it was a toy that it normally played with. So we have to always supervise our dogs, our animals. And that's what we ended up taking out of the intestine in an emergency surgery. And that would have killed the dog.
Oh,
and it's
God.
Yeah.
So is this was like a rubber?
Yeah, this was a ball, and that was, it's kind of funny to look at the emoji face, but, when I took it out, they washed it off. I heard the techs laughing because the dog was going to be okay. They were laughing about what it was.
What it was.
And the owner said, I knew it, I watched it, she said, and she brought the dog right in, but then it vomited 7 times. We tried to see if it would go conservative, and it didn't. It got stuck, yeah.
Oh, my
gosh. But it's an important reminder to all of us, because we all love to have toys for, I'm always in the toy section for my animals. Right. But we have to supervise them, no matter that it is made for a dog or a cat. We have to supervise them.
Well, I can't tell you how many times Kevin as a puppy ate socks. They came out the other end, thank goodness. But I know for some dogs,
thank goodness. And some of them they get stuck. Yeah, and I can't tell you how many times I've taken out lingerie more than once out of the same dog. They're just have that fetish, and it was unbelievable. And it was an obstruction each time and an expensive bill for the people.
Hopefully it belonged to the right people. And
you're right. Well, one time it didn't.
We're creating more problems in the process of
there's a story.
Time it didn't.
We should get into that sometime. All right. Okay. Hey, let's talk about just the fall season, because there are things to look out for in fall that are different than other times.
Yeah, like you go out now, you see mushrooms in the yard, you see acorns are dropping off the oak trees. And those can cause toxicity in dogs very, very quickly. And it's mostly puppies, because they're curious about everything, and they want to go out and they want to eat and they want to sniff, and their nose is on the ground. But be aware of it. And when we see mushrooms in our yards, those white caps, I can't identify all of them, but most of them are toxic to dogs and can cause them to get vomiting and GI upset, and then can lead to liver disease and things like that. So I go and remove them. I kick them away. I get them out of the area just not to tempt my dogs. Same thing with acorns. If they eat too many, if they eat 1 or 2, it's okay. If they eat too many, one of the toxic principles is a tannic acid in them, and it can cause kidney damage. So we have to be careful with these.
Wow.
What are some of the other top pet toxins that we should know about?
So medications are number one, and I'm human and animals. Like, we give joint supplements to dogs, and they're chewables, and dogs love them. But some of them come in bags, and then we'll get the call at the clinic, our dog ate the whole bag. And then they can get very, very sick from that, because even though it's healthy for them in a small amount, it's like our vitamins. You don't want to take them all, and so we have to be careful. That's number one. Every week we get a call, my dog got in my blood pressure pills, and I think he ate 8 of them. And it's an 8-pound dog, and that can kill the dog. So you want to be very careful how you seal things, how you store things. And then we get into the common food items, or in this time of year, antifreeze in the garage, because it's sweet, they'll lick it up. That can wipe out their kidneys. Bait, rodent baits, things like that. Dogs, it's a bait. Dogs will smell it and they'll try to eat that, and that can poison your dog. And then you have to worry about chocolate, xylitol poisoning, onions, and then raisins and grapes are a big one, because we know there's a toxic compound in grapes called tartaric acid now that can wipe out the kidneys in a dog. 2% in some grapes, and other grapes have none, or have very little. So we don't know which ones. Don't give grapes or raisins to your dogs, because it can kill them.
Got it.
Wow. And just call the emergency vet if that happens,
Yeah,
or try to make the dog throw up with.
Well, that's something that you'd call your vet, but always have hydrogen peroxide on hand, part of your first aid kit, because the first thing I would tell you to do if your dog got into it is to induce vomiting. And we'd use a teaspoon per 5 pounds or a tablespoon per 15 pounds body weight. You give it 15 minutes. If they don't vomit, you give it again. And usually 4 tablespoon max.
Talk to your vet first.
Talk to your vet, because sometimes we don't want to induce vomiting.
Right.
And I don't mean the bad news guy, but if we're aware of it, hopefully we'll avoid these things.
Right.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Dr. Mike.
You're welcome.
Really great stuff.
We always appreciate your expertise. Dr. Mike is of Animal General in Cranberry. He's a regular PTL contributor. Look for him and his advice also on KDKA Radio, and he has a podcast as well. He is a broadcasting empire. Really.
Very busy, very busy. Still to come, pumpkin spice gets all the headlines this time of year, but the fall flavors in Pittsburgh are spilling way beyond the lattes. We're taste testing a few fizzy drinks where the bubbles have a bite.
Plus, when sports meet style, the fashion playbook can, get interesting. We're going to break down why the internet is buzzing about Travis Kelce's latest look, and we have a big announcement to make in today's Pop Talk Live.
A rain chance came and went over the weekend, so do we have another shot at showers anytime soon? Mary's in next with the forecast.
Welcome back. We have a gorgeous day ahead. Our temperatures today, they're going to make it to the mid to upper 80s. Plus, we have a lot of sunshine. Yes, another dry day. We still have moderate to severe drought conditions across the region and not expecting to see any relief from this as we don't have any rain. Today will be the 9th dry day in a row, and we have many more. So all week, pretty much zero chance of rain. Our temperatures, they are also staying well above average through the rest of the month. So it feels very summer-like. We're at 59 tonight, mostly clear, and then our 7-day forecast, a streak of 80s. So we're at 83 Tuesday, 81 on Wednesday, mid-80s Thursday after some patchy fog, 84 with sunny skies on Friday. We do have a very small chance of rain, but that's not until Sunday, and we push that from Saturday to Sunday. So may not see any rain for a while. So David and Heather, they've moved over to the PTL kitchen. What's cooking, or should I say fizzing?
Oh, that's right, Mary. We are popping the top on all the fall fun by teaming up with Steel City Soda Jerks to help craft their brand new fall drink menu.
So we know autumn flavor usually means pumpkin, but I hear cookie butter is in the season too. We're going to try them all when PTL comes right back.
Is it like a cherry or like there's a, hold on.
It's funny when you can't see it, it's hard for your brain.
Yep. Yeah. It does feel sweet, like a cola or something like that. Do you remember when Mike and I did that blind taste test with the Steel City Soda Jerks? Well, this time there's no blindfolds required.
Instead, we're rolling up our sleeves. I was so interested in what you were saying. I didn't realize it was my turn to talk. Instead, we're rolling up our sleeves to help them create their brand new fall drink menu. And here to help us sip into the season is Heather Goloski from Steel City Soda Jerks. Thank you for being here.
Guys. Thanks for having me.
You're actually going to teach us how to build
Yeah,
these.
absolutely.
Okay.
So this is our new fall menu. The first one we're going to build is the Green Man's Tunnel. So we put a little caramel drizzle in the cup.
Okay.
And then,
because David wasn't here,
Yeah.
can you tell him how you guys come up with your
Absolutely.
concoctions?
So we meet, there's 5 of us. We are friends. We're adding the Sprite now. So we're really good friends. We all have other businesses and we work together. And we did a taste testing last month. We tasted, I want to say, about 10 different variations. That was caramel syrup. This is green apple syrup, Green Man's Tunnel. You know, the lore. The old wives' tale. And then for this one, we'll give it a little stir. And we're gonna add some pizzazz.
With green
What's
eyeballs.
your pizzazz here? Because they look a little
Eyeballs.
pizzazz. Okay, they're eyeballs for the season.
For some spooky. So
Do you want to try this? You haven't tried these yet.
No, I haven't.
Oh, you can try that
I have
one,
one
yeah.
here, so I
Yeah.
can try this.
Okay.
Yeah. You go ahead. What do you think?
It's so good. Yeah, you get that green apple and the caramel. It tastes like a caramel apple.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It
like the
does.
lollipop, the green apple
Yes.
caramel lollipops. Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, that's what we
so
were going
fun.
for.
And this one is called what?
Green Man's Tunnel.
Green Man's Tunnel.
Yeah, and then so this one,
It's very fall. It does make you think of green apples. Yeah.
this one's Light Up Night. So it has a ginger ale base.
Okay.
And then cranberry.
That's this.
Yep, go ahead and dump that in.
And what's this?
That is the cream. We'll add a little bit more ginger ale.
Just like a heavy cream or whipping
Yeah,
cream?
so it's sweet cream. Think of like your coffee creamer. And then just stir that one up. And then this gets a little extra pizzazz. We're gonna add a light up ring. You can't really tell today because it's not dark. Yeah, for light up
Got
night.
that right on the side.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's give this a try.
Okay. We're gonna give it a try. When you're concocting.
I love this one. I love a good cream soda, and it
Yeah.
tastes like a cream soda.
Oh yeah, it's nice.
Oh,
Refreshing.
That's
Yeah.
so good. It's
Yeah.
not overly sweet either. Like you get like the flavors, but it's not really good.
Right.
Really good. I love
Is
that one.
the base to most of these like Sprite or ginger ale or something like
Yeah,
that?
Coca-Cola.
The next
or
one
cream
is gonna
soda.
Be root beer. All right.
So this is A&W cream soda. This is the cookie table. So we pour
Okay.
that in.
Okay.
Are you gonna trust us to mix
Yes,
this one up?
absolutely. I trust
are
you
you
guys.
sure?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're hired. You can come to the next event.
Okay, so that's that. And then what are we adding?
You are adding cookie butter flavoring.
Is that what this is?
Yep, correct.
Cookie butter flavoring.
And then the cream in that as well.
Okay. Okay.
We're gonna give it a good stir after we add some more cream soda.
Okay.
All right. And so you don't have like a physical location, but you have pop-ups. You go to like parties. You go
Yeah.
where they want you.
Yeah, absolutely. We go
Where
to
the
where they
people want 'em.
where the people want us. Yeah, we're saving up for a trailer,
Cheers.
And then you can like
and then we can be
motor
even
around.
more
and-
mobile.
yeah,
absolutely.
Exactly. All right. So again, this is called what?
The cookie table.
Oh, wait, I take it back. This one might be my favorite. That is
this
so
is
fun.
nice.
You know,
This is nice. The root beer base is really good.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
even a big soda person, but these are such fun flavors. You really, I think that the fact that you're customizing them.
Yes.
Last time you were on, you said you got a couple new inquiries.
Yeah.
And so for people at home who might be thinking, oh, this might be perfect for our event, what kind of events do you do?
So we do private events, corporate events, markets, sorority events, weddings, pretty much anything where you want an alternative or a fun soda. Not everybody wants an alcoholic drink, so
Right,
these are a good,
exactly.
fun alternative.
In fact, it's a growing market.
It
for
really
stuff like
is.
this.
Yeah, and it
You know
can be
what?
customized too. If you wanted, a Heather and David drink, we could definitely come up with something.
Oh,
Wait,
you're
I'm
speaking us.
sorry. We love when we can stamp our name on
Yeah,
something.
we could
Sign us
definitely
up.
do that. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't mind having my name on this cookie table thing.
There you
Like,
go.
it's
David's
fantastic.
cookie table.
Woo.
Really good. Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thanks so much, guys.
Delicious.
Well, Steel City Soda Jerks doesn't have a physical location, but they do have, as we talked about, pop-ups in and around the city.
For a list of their upcoming appearances and more, just head to our website. We will have a link for you there.
Okay, now that we've wet our whistle, it's time to fill our belly. Daisy Jade is pulling up a seat to find out how one meal is making a big impact. You'll want to stake your claim on this one.
Oh, I see what you did.
Yes,
and we want to
this is
hear
steak.
from you. Get your phone or device ready. Scan the QR code that you see on your screen right now or go to kdka.com/connect because we want to know, how do you take your steak? Yeah, you'll have a chance to scan when PTL comes right back. You know the catchphrase, but this time Edgar Snyder is serving more than advice. His name is on a menu at the North Shore Tavern.
So it's the Edgar Snyder Stone Special, and it got us thinking, how do you order your steak? So scan the QR code below and let us know if you're a Pittsburgh Rare or Well Done or maybe somewhere in between.
Where are you?
I'm somewhere in between. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
We sent Daisy Jade over to the North Shore. She grabbed a fork and dug in. After all, that's the point.
Hey everyone, well, you may recognize the name Edgar Snyder on billboards and in commercials, but now you can also see their name on the menu here at North Shore Tavern. And I'm here with Rob, and this is so cool because you have your very own special.
We do. It's the Edgar Snyder Stone Special.
Yeah, so tell us more about it.
Yes, so our stones are lava granite rocks. They are 850 degrees, so we ask you not to touch them or rest your utensils on there for too long either. Vacation shrimp does cook very quickly, so after about 30 seconds, you can just move them off to the side plate and make room for your steak. I personally like my steak medium rare, and I'm very impatient. I cut it right on the stone. So if you cut a few bite-sized pieces off the edge, lay them flat and sear them about 10 seconds on each side, it'll come out perfect for you. As far as our sauces, on your left is our house-made chimichurri and garlic aioli, and then you have Italian dressing for the salad. The sauces are meant for dipping. You pour it on the stone, it gets very smoky, and then it cools the stone down very quickly as well.
Well, this seems amazing. Thank you so much. Why did you decide to have this special?
The Edgar Snyder Stone Special was started because, number one, we moved down to the North Shore. So we have offices right next to PNC Park, and it is always our goal to give back to the community. Part of the dream, I think, of our Edgar Snyder marketing department has been to have an Edgar Snyder sandwich or special. So lucky enough to partner with North Shore Tavern to have this Edgar Snyder Stone Special, which we change every month. So we have like an Edgar Snyder featured dish at a restaurant in downtown Pittsburgh on the North Shore, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I would agree.
And then second to that, we then get to donate part of the proceeds of this to charity, and then we match those charitable donations.
That's amazing. I love how you guys always connect with the community because you really are such a staple here in Pittsburgh.
The goal of Edgar Snyder is to help people. So we do that obviously through representing people when they're hurt.
Yes.
But more than that, we try to give back to the community in creative ways like food. So the list of charities we've supported just through this program include the Greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank, the Humane Animal Rescue, Special Olympics of Pennsylvania, and Animal Friends. So come down and get some steak on a stone and support a charity.
And of course, food brings a smile to everyone's faces. And so I really appreciate how Edgar Snyder always wants to help everyone in our community.
And coming up, we're partnering, and we've always partnered with the Hayward House
Yeah.
through Cam Hayward. We've been with him for 10 years. So the special for this month will be with the Hayward House when you come down.
Bon appetit. See you guys at North Shore Tavern.
I'm intrigued by that sizzling stone.
Oh, yeah. Kelly, you know, from Talk,
Yeah.
and obviously Star too, she loves that place.
I
loves
think
it.
it'd be fun to try.
Really
yeah.
fun. For more information on the Edgar Snyder Stone Special at North Shore Tavern, just head to our website, PittsburghTodayLive.com. We'll have the link for you there.
All right, and what about today's poll? All right, let's take a look. How do you like your steak? Most people are saying medium rare, which is the category I would order that.
I'm more of a medium. Like, I'm right in between. I could do
okay.
a little more on the rare side, but medium is like, for me, perfect. Now, my hot dogs, well done. Thank you to Edgar
yes, me
Snyder
too.
and Associates for sponsoring our Straight to the Point series on PTL.
All right, up next, after yesterday's loss to the Seahawks, Steelers fans have plenty of emotion to let out. But how do you celebrate or sulk without crossing the line from loyal to loudmouth? We're opening up the playbook on being a true fan and not the one who everyone wishes would take a timeout. That's when PTL comes right back.
Fall sports fever has arrived. The tailgates, the chants, the nachos stacked higher than some teams' hopes.
Woo, all right, it's all part of the thrill until passion turns into, well, poor manners. So where's the line between being a super fan and being super annoying? Etiquette expert Liz Aquino is here to blow the whistle on game day behavior. Liz, thank you for joining us as always.
My
We
pleasure,
love it when
my
you're here.
pleasure.
And we're not just talking about professional games. We're going to begin with youth sports. And I think we've all seen parents who get so enraged at the referee or,
Absolutely.
and it kind of crosses a line. Like, what do you say to parents about, expressing what you want to express and not going too far?
Right. Parents criticizing referees is an epidemic that is causing referees to leave the profession in record numbers. So if you're tempted to antagonize the referee, remember the referee has no stake in the game. They don't wake up in the morning and think, wow, I really want to call a lot of plays against the Warriors.
Yeah.
Whereas you, as a fan, are probably not the most objective spectator. You see everything through the lens of the team you want to win. Keep in mind that referees make mistakes, they're only human. You're calling that out, you're being boisterous on the sidelines, will not just embarrass your child, but could penalize the team. And you're kind of modeling that you think that behavior is acceptable. Now, if you're sitting next to somebody who's antagonizing the referee, you can try to de-escalate the situation by reframing it, saying something like, I can't imagine how difficult it is to keep your eyes on all those kids and know and enforce the rules. And sometimes when that politeness is met by, when that rudeness is met by politeness, that can be disarming and can placate the parent. If not, it's okay to talk to the coach maybe after the game about that particular parent so they can have a private conversation with them.
Let's stick with youth sports because I mean there are a lot of issues that arise. We all take it very seriously, maybe too seriously sometimes. So what do you do if you feel like something has been done, if you don't necessarily agree with something the coach is doing?
Right. Avoid coaching from the sidelines because that can be really confusing for your child who has two different conflicting sets of instructions. I mean, imagine walking into the room having two people you respect yelling two different sets of instructions at you.
Right.
Very confusing. So let the coach do the coaching. If you have an issue with a coach, maybe you don't feel your child is getting enough playing time, you disagree with the play calling, don't bring it up the day of the competition. Instead, go home, think about it, sleep on it, maybe talk to somebody in your family about it. If the next morning it still bothers you, then you can have that discussion with the coach away from the players, away from the other fans.
Right.
Little good can come from having a heated conversation right in the moment of the conversation.
Yeah, like if you allow things to cool within yourself
Exactly.
and then reason through it, they're going to listen to you more because you're going to have a better argument.
You don't come off as maniacal.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, I'm surprised by this. So the car ride home becomes a really crucial thing thing with whether kids stay in sports or not?
Exactly. A lot of kids leave sports, they say, because they dread that car ride home with their parents drilling into them about the competition and the game. I do too. The car ride home, let's take a different playbook, not with X's and O's, but focus on work ethic and integrity.
Did you have fun today?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's your question after a practice should be, how was practice? Your question after a competition should be, what do you want to eat? Right? We've all been sitting at that sporting event for hours. The last thing we want is a play-by-play. Your kid will have many coaches in their life, but just one set of parents. For that car ride home, be the parent.
Well said.
Liz, one last question, if you can, quickly. Professional and college sports, again, we know people can get very loud, very animated. We've seen some extremely bad behavior too,
Right.
sometimes fueled by alcohol.
Yes.
What do we do in these situations?
Normally, when I come on here, I talk about making connections, eye contact, smiling at people. Not in this situation.
Yes.
That will just egg them on, whether you're scowling at the person being boisterous or patting them on the back or laughing at them. That's just gonna kind of fan their fire. So try to ignore it. If it gets intolerable, I'd say go see the usher. The Steelers have an app now. You can report it anonymously. Those ushers have been trained to take care of situations like that. Don't take it into your own hands.
That's right.
The app is such a good.
It's such a good
no idea
idea.
that existed.
It
It's
just
really
started.
good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Liz.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
Good information. Liz teaches private and group etiquette lessons.
And we have a link to our website right there on our website, PittsburghTodayLive.com.
Still to come, have you ever thought, I wonder what people would say about me after I'm gone? If you're a pop star, you can go one step further and put out an album from the grave.
What?
Yep. Ed Sheeran plans to do that. That's next in today's Pop Talk Live. Hollywood was busy last night with the Emmys, but LA and the red carpet wasn't the only place where celebs were making headlines.
So Bubba from 100.7 Stars, The Bubba Show, our own celebrity, is here to get us caught up. And we start with some fashion news from Taylor Swift's fiance. And I have to say, I saw this on social media. I'm interested to hear what you think of it.
And since I am the bastion of all things good fashion with my Free Steelers t-shirt, of course I'm the person to lead you down the right path
100%.
of what is fashion. Travis Kelce showed up yesterday, as you can see, in a short suit, jacket, tie, white shirt, shorts, dress shoes, no socks. So my question is this a thing, and should this be a thing? You can see the video right there. So from the waist up, it's a suit. From the waist down, it's shorts, and he's got like what I would assume are very, very expensive dress shoes without any socks on. So my question for the two of you is yes or no?
I'm going to say yes, and here's why. I feel like men's fashion stinks. You guys don't get enough options. You don't get enough. So I say go with it. It does remind me a little bit of like a British boarding school. I feel like.
Or like a trip to Bermuda or something.
Right.
But you know what? There's a designer. There's a designer, Tom Brown, who does suits with shorts, and that's his thing. And you know what? I give it a thumbs up. I think it's a good-looking look. Yeah.
Okay, maybe the next time I'm on Pop Talk Live, I'll wear a short suit.
Oh, do it! I'll do it with you.
Okay, let's talk about Ed
deal.
Sheeran and an album after he's gone.
Yeah, can you believe this? He has already decided that after he passes away, it's kind of morbid that there is music that his wife is going to pick out for him. So is it creepy or is it not creepy? But according to the Daily Star, the name of the album is called Eject, and he wants his wife to release it after he passes away. Eject is the album in the will. It's actually in his will where his wife, Cherry, gets to pick the tracks that she thinks best represents his life, and it will be put out after he dies. Now, I would say the word posthumously. I just can never pronounce that word. I'm just going to say this is the music that will go out after he passes away, and his wife will pick all the songs.
I think it's the H. It's not like the poth. I don't think you. Right?
Posthumous?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just take out the H.
You know what? I actually.
Posthumously.
There you go.
Posthumously. Perfect. I actually think this is okay. I think we've haven't songs been released after Prince passed, and and we listen to music long after an artist is gone.
Right.
I think this is kind of sweet, actually.
Yeah. I agree.
I actually love this idea, and the fact that it's going to be coming from his wife, and she's going to be picking everyone.
Yes.
And I guarantee you that there are songs that Ed Sheeran recorded that he'll never release just for this album.
I think it's interesting. Okay, last thing that we want to talk about, 90-year-old who has become the world's oldest bodybuilder, Bubba.
Listen, this is amazing. This is part of the reason I went back into professional wrestling, because you're never too old to do amazing things. Look at this guy. He's 90 years old. His name is Jim Arrington. He's in Los Angeles, California, and he actually is a bodybuilder competitor. Look at those videos. I mean, listen, if I took my shirt off right now, which I won't, but if I did, I would look nothing like that. Think about this. He's 90 years old, and he probably gets around and gets around better in the gym than all three of us put together. So it just shows that no matter how old you are, no matter what, it is never too old to go after your dreams. 90 years old, and he's competing as the Guinness Book of World Records oldest bodybuilder. That's fantastic.
Incredible.
And it makes me incredibly happy.
No, it's truly
I love
inspiring.
everything about it.
It really is.
Considering we started the show talking about the last time we did a single sit-up.
And then there's this guy.
Yeah.
What are you showing off your bicep?
Yeah, that was really unimpressive. I know. I'm not 90 either.
All right, hey, before we let you go, Bubba, there is something impressive, something big we want to announce. Where will you be 2 Wednesdays from now?
Wednesday, September 24th, Bubba Show will be broadcasting live at the Pittsburgh Playhouse as we help you guys kick off your Turkey Fun kickoff show. Melanie and I will be broadcasting live starting at 6 a.m. We'll be with you guys the entire morning, all the way until 10 o'clock. Bubba Show will be broadcasting live from your event to kick off such an amazing thing. We're so proud to be a part of it.
We love your support. Always, through and through. The both of you are so supportive, and we are so thankful for your generosity to be there with us that morning. I think it's going to amp up everything as we're getting ready for the show. It's fantastic. Thank you so very much.
We're so thrilled. We love the both of you.
Thank you.
No,
we're so thankful, and I'm bringing all this energy to you guys. Bringing all this energy, so I hope you're ready for it.
Bring your short suit. We want to see it.
We'll wear our short suits.
Remember, if you want to see Bubba and Melanie that morning, you need to buy a ticket to the KDKA Turkey Fun kickoff show. But once you're there, you'll see the Bubba Show plus PTL. And we gave this drop on Friday. We have giveaways and PTL merch available for purchase too.
The giveaway list just keeps getting better.
It does.
And the money raised, it all goes to the Turkey Fund. Stay tuned all this week for more details. Now, the VIP seats, they're gone, but general admission seats, they remain, and everyone has a chance at the giveaways, and will get to watch the show, so get your tickets now. All right.
We're going to be right back. Don't go anywhere.